T-Mobile launches Starlink-powered T-Satellite service. What you need to know. Imagine never being truly disconnected again, even in the most remote wilderness. That revolutionary promise just became reality as T-Mobile launches its Starlink-powered T-Satellite service nationwide. But here's where it gets controversial. A paid service enters a market where competitors are offering similar features for free, at least temporarily. T-Satellite is now officially out of beta and available to everyone across the United States, regardless of your cellular provider. Unlike limited emergency systems, this provides ongoing satellite backup connectivity. Currently, it supports essential text messaging and location sharing capabilities, with more features planned. For a limited-time promotional price of $10 monthly, rising to $15 later, subscribers gain access. Alternatively, it's included in T-Mobile's Premium Experience Beyond and Go 5G plans at $100 per month. When your device loses cellular signal, it automatically switches to satellite mode, provided you have a relatively clear view of the sky without dense cloud cover or heavy tree obstruction. Here's what makes T-Satellite stand out. You can communicate with emergency services, including 911, and share real-time location tracking links. Most Android devices already support picture messaging through this service, with expanded device compatibility coming soon. The system leverages over 650 Starlink satellites covering the continental US, Hawaii, parts of southern Alaska, and Puerto Rico, with international expansion planned. Now let's address the competition. Apple offers free satellite texting on iPhone 14 Plus models, though pricing will eventually apply, while Google provides 2 years of free SOS on Pixel 9 devices. But here's the critical distinction: T-Mobile supports over 60 devices, including iPhone 13 Plus, Pixel 9, and Samsung Galaxy S21 Plus, and unlike Verizon's satellite service, exclusive to their customers with newest devices. T-Mobile welcomes all carriers. The catch? You'll need an unlocked device with eSIM capability and satellite connectivity support. AT&T is developing rival satellite texting/voice services through AST SpaceMobile, but T-Mobile is first to market with this specific Starlink integration. Future upgrades will include voice messaging and specialized satellite apps like AllTrails, AccuWeather, and WhatsApp. And this leads to the provocative question: should essential connectivity like emergency texting become a universal right? Or is it fair for carriers to monetize advanced satellite access? With Apple planning future charges and Google's offering time-limited, does T-Mobile's upfront pricing model represent better transparency? Share your thoughts below. Do you see this as a life-saving innovation or a premium service creating connectivity inequality? T-Mobile's Starlink satellite service now available. Imagine being stranded in a remote area with no cell service, and suddenly, you're able to send a text to your loved ones, thanks to a revolutionary new satellite service. This is now a reality, as T-Mobile's Starlink satellite service has officially launched after months of rigorous testing. But here's where it gets exciting. This game-changing technology has the potential to connect millions of people in areas where traditional networks can't reach, using a constellation of over 650 low-Earth orbit satellites. The company has been beta testing the service, and the results are astounding. Nearly 2 million people have already used it to stay connected in areas like remote trails and off-the-grid job sites. And this is the part that's really making headlines. The service proved to be a lifeline during extreme weather events and natural disasters, with over 410,000 people using it to contact loved ones during the LA fires, and nearly 94,000 users doing the same in the aftermath of the recent Texas floods. But what exactly is T-Satellite and how does it work? Essentially, it's a satellite-to-mobile service that links up with Starlink's vast network of satellites, allowing smartphones to stay connected, even in the most remote areas. The service supports texting on both Android and iOS devices, and users can access a range of apps that have been optimized for satellite data transfers, including Google, AllTrails, AccuWeather, WhatsApp, X, and several others. Now, you might be wondering how much this service will set you back. T-Mobile Experience Beyond subscribers can use it for free, but for everyone else it's $10 per month. And here's the interesting part. This service isn't just limited to T-Mobile customers. AT&T and Verizon users can also access the platform by paying the monthly subscription fee. But what about emergency services? Non-subscribers will be able to contact 911 for free later in the year, which is a crucial feature that could potentially save lives. As we consider the implications of this technology, we have to ask, will this be a game changer for remote communities, or will it raise concerns about the digital divide? And what about the potential for other companies to follow suit? Will we see a new era of satellite-based services that can reach even the most remote areas? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think this service is a step in the right direction? Or are there potential drawbacks that we should be considering? Let us know in the comments. If you're interested in learning more about this technology, or if you have any questions about how it works, be sure to check out our resources and links below. Starlink's free satellite internet for phones. Launching 2025. Imagine a world where even the most remote corners of the Earth can access the internet for free. This is not just a dream, but a reality that could unfold by 2025. SpaceX is on the verge of revolutionizing global connectivity with its ambitious satellite internet project, Starlink. But what does this mean for the future of communication, and what hurdles lie ahead? In areas far removed from bustling cities and advanced technological infrastructure, a significant change is on the horizon. SpaceX is determined to redefine internet access by deploying satellites that can deliver connectivity on a global scale. This initiative goes beyond merely enhancing download speeds or cutting costs. It aims to bridge the digital divide by reaching every nook and cranny of the planet, including arid deserts, towering mountains, and the most secluded islands. What are the technical and societal challenges that accompany such a monumental task? #### a revolution set for 2025. SpaceX is gearing up to disrupt the telecommunications industry with the introduction of Starlink's direct-to-cell service. Beginning in July 2025, select smartphones will have the capability to connect to the internet for free via satellite, eliminating the need for traditional ground-based antennas. This groundbreaking development is poised to address critical connectivity needs, particularly in remote regions that lack access to conventional networks. ### direct-to-cell, a service without borders. So, how does this innovative service actually function? Unlike existing systems that rely on specific antennas or applications, direct-to-cell utilizes satellite technology to create a direct link between users and the internet. The outcome is unprecedented global coverage, extending even over vast oceans and into the most isolated areas. This pioneering approach could usher in a new era of connectivity that many have only dreamed of. ### promising launches in the United States and New Zealand. The initial rollout of this service will be facilitated through a collaboration with T-Mobile, a leading telecommunications provider in the United States. New Zealand will also be among the first countries to benefit from this initiative. However, this is merely the starting point. SpaceX has plans to extend this technology to additional regions around the globe in the coming years. What might the next steps look like? Talks are already in progress with various international operators. ### limitations yet vast potential. Currently, direct-to-cell can only be utilized in areas where traditional mobile coverage is unavailable. Additionally, the initial features will be somewhat limited, focusing on text messaging and emergency calls. However, this is expected to evolve rapidly, as SpaceX envisions a future where the service could support more demanding applications, including video streaming. ### which smartphones will be compatible? Here's the good news. You won't need to purchase a brand new phone. The service will be compatible with several existing smartphone models, particularly those from Apple, iPhone 14 and 15, Samsung, Google, Motorola, and select T-Mobile devices. This list is likely to expand as the launch date approaches. Apple models starting from iPhone 14. Selected models from Samsung and Google. Compatible Motorola and T-Mobile phones. ### a major step forward for unconnected areas. A significant portion of the globe remains in what are known as white zones, where stable internet connections are non-existent. This situation affects millions of individuals worldwide. With the introduction of direct-to-cell, even the most isolated regions could gain access to the internet, fundamentally changing the lives of those living in these areas. This potential has already sparked excitement among humanitarian organizations and communication experts alike. Future expansion in Europe? While direct-to-cell is set to launch in 2025 in various locations, what about Europe? Reports suggest that SpaceX is already in discussions with European operators for a potential rollout. Rural areas with poor coverage, as well as certain islands, could be among the first to benefit from this service. This is certainly a development to keep an eye on for tech enthusiasts across the continent. The countdown has begun. Mark your calendars for July 2025, as we prepare to witness how this innovation may transform, or perhaps not, the landscape of mobile connectivity around the world.